Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining in. Happy Thursday. The weekend's almost here. One more day. And I hope you guys are all having a really good week. I just want to make a quick video, kind of recap some of the things that went on yesterday with Aaron Rodgers and his interview on the Pat McAfee show. But before I do that, I just want to say one thing. I have to say I was completely wrong about listening to some of them stories that were out there. I mean, after listening to Aaron Rodgers yesterday and he's so transparent and he's so candid with everything, I kind of should have known better. Knowing the media like I do, listening to them for years, especially about the Jets, because they just love to stir up anything about the Jets. You know, we've been their whipping stick for a decade. And the story about the wish list of guys he wants on the team, and I have to admit I believed that somewhat. I would say probably 80% I believe that, because you always want to think, why would the media people put a story out there like that that's not true? You know, they're kind of putting their reputations online when they do that. But I think that they really don't care about that anymore. It's all about a story and a big story, making it bigger than it is. I think what the media does is what they do is they take a little bit of rumor and they add their own speculation, they stir it all up, and boom, here we go, we have a story. And I think that's where they get most of their stuff. So I never should have bought into that wish list thing. Aaron Rodgers made that clear yesterday that that's not even what happened. You know, did they ask me about players I like? Sure. Do they ask me about players I like to play with? Sure. So somehow that gets stirred up into a story, a wish list. So I was definitely wrong about that, and I should know better. You know, in the future, I'm gonna listen to those media, sports people, and just take with a very small grain of salt what they're saying, because one thing I notice about Aaron Rodgers is he's very candid, he's very honest, he's very transparent, and I have to say I know the things he says are true, because when he calls somebody out, they don't go on TV and say, oh, wait a minute, he did say that, he's lying. They never do that. So that's a good way that's a good indication you can see what he's saying is true, because they don't come back on and rebut it. They don't say, wait a minute, that is true, he did say that. So that's how I look at it. In my opinion, that's how I take it for granted. I listen to what he says yesterday, not what they say. So I wanted to get that out first and foremost. Second of all, I think Aaron Rodgers is now going to be a New York Jet. And another thing, too, I wanted to bring up is that all this time we've been kind of thinking, and not just me, many Jet fans, all of my friends back home, and thinking the same thing. Like, Rodgers is the one dragging this out. He's a diva. He just wants all the attention to himself. And that seems to be not really the case. Okay, at first he actually said he was 90% contemplating retirement when he went into the darkness retreat. But when he comes out, he sees that what he was told by the Packers organization is not really the same thing as what he's hearing now. So that's what changed his whole mind. And he decided to play, and he has definitely decided he wants to play for the New York Jets. I couldn't believe it. I was so happy to hear that. I just couldn't believe it. And it's a wonder to me how we all really did buy into that, because I know Rodgers can be a diva, and he does like attention, and we all do. You know, I would like attention too if I could get it. But this seems to be a Packers thing now. Now he clearly makes it known he wants to play for the Jets. They just got to get this done. So now it seems to me like maybe we were a little bit wrong. He's not been dragging this out. Maybe it's the Packers organization dragging this out. And another thing I noticed even after watching the Pat McAfee show yesterday was that even the media now, even now, they're saying the Jets are making a mistake getting Rodgers. He's going to blow up the young core of a talent they have. How? I don't understand where that even comes from. Like, how is he going to do it? Do you think Joe Douglas and the Jets organization are going to completely blow up their whole young core of talent they have now? After the work, the studying of players they've done, the drafting, all them hours they put toward that, you think they're just going to suddenly blow this up now? This is just another media negative remarks about the Jets, because they realize now that we're not going to be their whipping stick anymore, at least for the next couple of years, or maybe longer, hopefully longer. So now what are they going to do? Now the Jets are making a mistake getting Rodgers. They're going to blow up their young team. I even saw one show, I can't remember the guy's name, I really don't particularly like him or care for him, I think the Packers will go to the playoffs. The Jets probably won't. I mean, how much negativity can we really absorb as Jet fans? But I'm telling you something right now. I'm happy as hell Aaron Rodgers is going to be a New York Jet. And I'll tell you right now, the rest of the AFC better be put on notice because the Jets are no joke anymore. We're not going to be the whipping stick every Monday morning of every NFL show, ESPN analyst, and anybody else. The Jets are for real. The Jets are coming, so the rest of the AFC better be ready, better be put on notice because Aaron Rodgers is no joke. The Jets are we have a strong team. If we can get into this season with a top 10 defense and with the weapons we have on offense, look out for the New York Jets. Finally, I can finally and honestly say that. But at the end of the day, this seems to be the. Oh yeah, one more thing I wanted to mention too is that I watched another show yesterday after the Pat McAfee interview, which by the way was excellent. And they're saying that the Packers have all the leverage here. How? How the hell do the Packers have any leverage here? He finds out when he gets out that they don't want him. They want to move on. When he finds that out, he decides, I want to play, and I want to play for the New York Jets. I like the organization. Apparently, he likes the talent we have and the direction we're going. How the hell do the Packers have any leverage here? If I'm the Jets right now, I'm saying, you know something? Here's our third-round pick this year, and maybe we'll give you a second-round pick next year if we win the AFC Championship game or go to the playoffs. The Packers, in my opinion, have absolutely no leverage in this anymore. Or else what's going to happen? The Packers are going to say, you know what, we want 2 first-round picks. The hell with this. If I'm the Jets, I say, well, good, the hell with it then. Keep him. Because now you got a disgruntled guy who knows you don't want him on the team, and he didn't get traded because you didn't trade him. You didn't work it out. I want to see just how hard he's going to play and what kind of a locker room that's going to be. So the Packers, in my opinion, and it's my opinion, have absolutely no leverage here. They're not going to give Aaron Rodgers away for nothing, obviously. But I think the Jets now are the ones saying, you know something? We'll give you our third-round pick this year, maybe a second-round pick next year if we make the playoffs, and so on. But that's it. In my opinion, that's the Packers lost any leverage they had, if they had any at all in the first place. So thank everybody for listening to the video, and please leave a comment down below if you have anything to say, any recommendations, any suggestions, and I look forward to hearing from you, and please hit that subscribe button on your way out, and everybody have a great day. Aaron Rodgers is going to be a New York Jet. Good things are coming. Bye.